if you could turn on your camera, Melanie and Pat, putting you on the spot. Just to say hello and we'll settle in. Hello. Hi, Natalie.
Nice to see some faces.
And I just want to point out, thank you to my friends who are being here, but Natalie is from Nova Scotia. And she's
nice.
Yay!
Nova Scotia.
I need all the meditation I can get, my dear.
Hi, Natalie.
Hello.
Okay, so if everybody's ready, well, I'll also settle in because I have to back up a little bit. And if you prefer turning off your camera, that's okay. It can help with the Wi-Fi connection. I don't necessarily need to see you for meditation, but just settle yourselves comfortably on your mat or cushion or chair or whatever works for you. And I know that that's it. Our technical guy will turn off the microphones for those who are not doing the yoga. Wanda, can you turn off your mic?
Yeah, of course. You said you don't need the camera on, right?
Unless you want to, but you don't have to.
No, I just got to run to the bathroom, so I don't want to disturb it. I'm going to turn it off.
Okay. So I'm going to go back. Okay. Okay, perfect. So settle yourselves comfortably on your mat or cushion. In my case, I have a blanket folded. And before I start, thank you very much for being here today. As you know, my name is Joanne. I'll be guiding you in a meditation practice today. That's it. If your mic's, okay, perfect. If your mic is on, please turn it off. So can you hear everyone well? That's it. I invite you to find a comfortable seat for you. And before we start, I just, because maybe some people here have not done meditation or not a lot, I just want to kind of demystify one major thing is that often meditation, we think it's about controlling our thoughts when it's anything but that, because we are a thinking machine. Our brain just drives naturally into thoughts. That is its function. So it's normal to have thoughts. So if you are here to stop your thoughts, that's not going to happen. So it's just to be aware of that while I'm guiding you through a meditation, maybe you will still be thinking, and that's normal. That's okay. It's just to be aware of those thoughts and bring yourself back to my voice, to whatever I'm guiding you through. That's kind of the way I invite you to meditate. Another thing also, I know in certain practices, we're invited to be still and not move at all until the end. I don't encourage that. I think it's important to be comfortable. But if you do move, do it mindfully, in the sense that if you need to adjust your seat a little bit, well, just be aware that you're doing it as you're doing it. Do it with attention. That's what I mean. So, all right. As I'm doing right now, sit down comfortably, whether it be cross-legged or sitting on a chair, and place your hands where it feels right for you today. Perhaps it's on your thighs, hands on your knees, and gently, as you make your way into that comfortable seat, just make sure your spine is straight, is long. Imagine a thread pulling on the top of your head and helping your spine to stretch out. And gently, if you want, you may close your eyes and just take a moment here to settle in this seat that you chose for yourself. Settle into the space. And notice firstly the different sounds perhaps that are around you right now. Perhaps there are sounds because you're, working from home and there are other people in the household. You might hear them, and just be aware of them. And maybe also there are sounds outside your home that you hear through your window. Again, simply being aware that those sounds are there today as part of your practice. And now bring your attention back to yourself, to this present moment, and to how you are right now on your seat in the room you chose to be in for this wonderful cause, for the children of the Montreal Children's Hospital. You chose to give, and now you're giving something to yourself, a moment for yourself. A moment to take care of you. Now bring your awareness to your breath. Simply noticing it for now without imposing a rhythm on it. Noticing how it flows in and out. Noticing the sensation of the air coming in through your nostrils and out. Perhaps you're noticing that the breath is different as it comes in, and as it comes out, the sensation is different when it passes through your nostrils. Perhaps you're noticing also that shift when the air comes in and out. And now inviting the breath to take up more space in your body, inviting a long inhale, if possible for you, filling up the air, filling up your chest, your abdomen, and your belly. And then gently exhaling, feeling the movement also as you exhale. Perhaps you're feeling the movement on each inhale, how the body fills up, belly fills up, rounds up, and on the exhale, how the belly deflates. If you want, if you prefer, you can bring one hand to your heart and one to your belly, just to feel that even more, the sensation of it even more. Really noticing how your hand on your belly moves at the same time as the inhale and as the exhale. And And if, again, it's available for you today, invite those exhales to be just a little bit longer than the inhales. Longer exhales help calm the body down, calm the nervous system down, and ease into the meditation and into the present moment. Now, whether your hands are on your heart and belly or on your legs, notice the sensation of your skin on your body, on your clothing. And notice how that sensation is perhaps different on the right hand and the left hand. Now bringing your awareness to your feet, whether they be firmly on the ground if you're sitting, or sideways if you're cross-legged. Just notice how your feet are right now. Perhaps touching another part of your body if you're cross-legged, inside your thigh, part of your leg. Or the sensation of those 2 feet on the floor. Again, simply notice with gentle, kind awareness, the sensations you have, that you feel right now. Perhaps if you're wearing socks like me on this cold January day, you feel the sensation also of the sock on your skin. Then moving towards your heels and distinguishing the heel from the rest of the foot. Notice it, whether it's supported on the ground or on the side. Just notice how your heels feel right now. Bring the awareness higher up on the legs, coming to the knees. How does each knee feel right now? Again, with gentle awareness, noticing the differences between the left and the right knee. And maybe you have a hand or some fingers touching the knee. Notice them too. Notice the sensation also of the hand, the fingers in that spot, if that's the case. And as we continue moving upwards in noticing our different parts of our body, keep these long breaths. Invite them to continue to be long inhales and longer exhales. And perhaps as we move throughout the body with these long breaths, on the exhale, you might feel a sense of release, of relaxation in the part of the body where we're at. Especially a part of the body where there might be a sensation that's uncomfortable. Just bring the breath towards it, visualize it going there, and visualize it releasing, relaxing. Now moving towards the thighs. Noticing each side, right, left, left, right. And moving towards the hips. We're all in a sitting position, however it may be, and maybe as we focus on the hips, notice also that fold where the leg is connected to, let's say le bassin in French, where the hip zone is. Just notice that separation and that fold there. And going higher up, noticing the belly, abdomen, and chest as we have earlier, but also the back at the same time. How does your back feel right now? And again, inviting the breath to parts of the body that need to feel a sense of gentleness. Need to feel a sense of release. And now bring the awareness from the back to the front of the body. And then shifting to the back. And then back again to the front of the body, coming to the hands. Now we focused on them previously, moving to the wrists. Are we still comfortable in our wrists, or do we need to shift them slightly, shift our hands to continue being comfortable in our meditation practice today? Or do we feel just fine? Moving up to the elbows. And also the forearms, and depending how you're placed, noticing if hand, forearm, elbow are touching another part of your body. The weight, the pressure on the other part of the body, the sensations. And then moving up to the shoulders. And then keeping your eyes closed, I invite you on the inhale just to lift your shoulders towards your ears. And very gently, because we're continuing with our long exhales and inhales, very gently exhaling, bring the shoulders down. So of course, the rest of your arm will move at the same time. Inhale, lifting shoulders up. Exhale, gently releasing. Again, up. And slowly down. This time up again on the inhale, but on the exhale, you can really just let it go and exhaling through the mouth if you want. Again, lifting up on the inhale. Inhale up, exhale, release. And one more time. Leaving your hands as they are in its new position, or bringing them back to wherever feels right for you today. And just observing now how your shoulders feel after these movements, as opposed to prior to starting these shoulder lifts. Again, just welcoming whatever thoughts, sensations up here. Bring yourself back to your breath, to my guidance in this meditation practice. Now bring the attention to the neck, then the chin. Letting your chin, your jaw relax if it needs to. And on the next exhale, if you want, bring your head forward, chin closer to the chest, as if you were doing a bowing basically, but being aware of your back, make sure it stays straight. Sometimes as we lean down like that, our head down, our back might want to curve like I'm demonstrating, but really making sure your back is still straight, still feeling like there's something pulling your spine. It's really just the head coming down, and therefore you should feel a good stretch in the neck. If the neck is sensitive for you, this doesn't feel good, come back to a straight head. And we'll stay here for a few breaths, inviting that stretch in the neck. Inhaling, gently bring the head back straight. Eyes still closed, but imagine if they were open, they would be gazing forward. Now bring your attention back to the face, moving from the chin and jaw, and then to the cheeks, noticing them on each side, moving up to the nose. And continuing to invite these long inhales and longer exhales. Moving up towards the eyes, eyebrows, noticing them. Perhaps as I say these words, you're noticing your eyeballs kind of moving a bit. Inviting release if need be on each exhale. Now, and as we continue upwards towards the forehead and the head. as we've scanned through out our whole body from toe to head, literally. And now bring your awareness just outside the body. And I don't just mean the sounds in the room or outside your home. Just feel this awareness of around, immediately around you. As if there was a bubble around you. Be aware of that space. And then coming back to you and your body right now. Now very gently, still keeping your eyes closed, back still straight, head straight. And on the inhale, just turn your head towards your right. I'll mirror it, so I'll do it towards the left. To a point that's comfortable for you, again, without being painful, always remaining in comfort. And on the exhale, coming back, head straight towards the front. Inhale, turning the head towards the left now. Exhale, coming back forward. We're doing nose basically, but gently, mindfully, follow the rhythm of your own breath. And perhaps as you move, you're noticing different sensations in your neck. Maybe you're hearing little sounds, cracking sounds, or others in your body. And when you've brought your head an equal number of times to the left and to the right, you may come back to center on the exhale. Very gently releasing the hands from wherever they are. Still, if you want, keeping your eyes closed. On the inhale, lifting both arms up above you towards the ceiling, relaxing the shoulders. Exhale, bringing both arms down. Inhale, stretching arms up above you. Exhale, down. And if you want to change your seat, find a different position to be seated, you may do so. Inhaling, arms up once again. Sorry. And on the exhale this time from the hips, turning towards your right and just hugging yourself with your arms, turning the head towards the back. for a gentle, light twist. Waking up our body gently from being still for so long. Inhale, coming back up, arms up. Exhale, twisting towards the opposite side, gaze towards the back. Inhale, arms up once again, lifting them up above your head. And this time, as the arms come down, we're really going to do it very, very slowly, continuing with inhales and exhales, feeling perhaps the sensations in your fingers, noticing the shoulders coming down, taking your time here and moving with present moment awareness to bring down the arms towards the ground. And inhaling, doing the same thing as you lift your arms up very slowly, and noticing how different the course is now that that we're bringing the arms up instead of bringing them down. Perhaps you're noticing different muscles as you bring your arms up. And as the arms come up, you notice without the hands touching yet, just them, the palms face to face. Just notice the sensation, the energy between both hands. Gently bring both hands together to your heart. And gently opening your eyes, I wanted to conclude with a breathing exercise, which I personally find is a great tool to alleviate any stress or anxiety. And I'll show, so stay as seated comfortably as you are. So there are different ways to do it. I'll show you the more traditional way. So bring your left hand, so left hand on your thigh. And then with your right hand, you'll bring the middle finger and index finger together. Thumb is loose, pinky and ring finger are loose. The index and middle finger come to the forehead. And I will come closer actually, so that you see me better. All right, so you're using your right hand, as I said. So index, middle finger, and the forehead. And we're gonna do what we call alternate nostril breathing. So if you're feeling a little congested, it might be a little challenging. You might want to blow your nose first. At the same time, it does help to release any congestion in the nose, which we sometimes feel at this time of year. And because we're alternating, I'll explain to you, with the movement of our fingers and breath work, it forces us to really concentrate on that, which helps to calm the mind and refocus us. And it's a great tool. So again, index and middle finger here. You're going to inhale and exhale. And now bring your thumb to your right nostril Inhale from the left. Block with your pinky and ring finger and release the thumb. Exhale. Inhale. That right nostril. Block. Release. The left nostril. Exhale. Inhale. And again, blocking when you inhale, releasing the opposite fingers when you need to exhale. Inhale. Close the right nostril, release the opposite one. If you have glasses, you should remove them. And continuing like this for a few breaths, making sure our back is straight. If the whole finger thing might be a bit challenging, another alternative is simply to use the thumb and the pinky without putting the index and middle finger at the forehead. So if you want, you could do it like this. It's something easy you can do when you're working from home, if you need a little break, if you need to recenter yourself or focus before a meeting or maybe after one. It's a different way to work on your breath and to bring you in the present moment. And though we're not supposed to do this, I'll admit, I do it while driving. Obviously, I don't keep my eyes closed. I keep one hand on the steering wheel and I use the other, and I alternate breathing in my nostrils. Always keeping it safe, of course, while we drive. So lastly, I invite you to chant 3 ohms with me to end our meditation practice. So I'll back up to my seat. There we go. And again, keeping yourself comfortable, however it may be right now. And you can join me in the chant if you want to turn on your mic. I don't know if it's possible. If not, simply listen to my voice. So before we chant Om, you can either keep your hands on your thighs or bring your palms together to your heart. Find your comfortable seat here. And first exhaling. After the inhale. The light that is in me honors the light that is in you. Namaste. Thank you everyone for being here with me, with Layla, Wanda, today for this lovely event that is Yoga for the Loved Ones.